Welcome into another edition of the FAFcast, the Funny as Frigcast. Because we're not allowed to say the F word anymore, apparently. We got a hater. More of a stalker, probably a stalker. I'm not friends with this person. I don't know. We had somebody complain and threaten to call somebody at our day job because we were, making fun of whatever. But I'm 99% sure I know who it is, and if it's who I think it is, this dude is a complete fucking douchebag, and he has way more skeletons in his closet than I could imagine.
Dark skeletons.
Douchebag, you know him. I'm not gonna. I'll tell you afterwards, unless you want to write it on a piece of paper, and I'll get
No,
it.
I can smell the bullshit. I know.
Yeah.
I know that dude.
Okay, it's fucking douchebag.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like. He was offended at something we said or just didn't like the content or whatever, but like
Right.
people like that, like it's a Karen, but it's a fucking dude, like whatever the dude version of a fucking Karen is.
I'm not sure.
Like a Kyle, I think I've heard of that.
Kyle
before.
would work.
Yeah,
Kyle would work.
Fucking oh shit, fuck that up. Fucking logo came back up. See, you're right. I can't drink and fucking do this because I'll fuck it up. We already had to restart once. But yeah, so like, yeah, somebody wanted to fucking, I don't know, that's bullshit too, because I know this person knows me and I know they fucking stalk my Facebook because I don't believe in like blocking people. So I just want to let them see me and fucking keep hating and all that shit. So whatever they want to do. But like they know that I'm recovering from a kidney transplant and that I'm just now getting back on my feet and they want to fuck with my livelihood. Okay?
Right, yeah.
Okay, Romie Lee doesn't have a fucking day job, all right?
Hey.
He's a fucking freelance comedian. That's it. Like my real name.
And I'm security.
Romie Lee is a name I came up with 20 years ago when I started stand-up because I didn't want to embarrass my family or my employer at the time because I know my sense of humor. I know what I'm going to say.
Right.
And, it just stuck, and I've used it, and I've navigated doing stand-up and having the same day job for 18 years now.
Right.
I've been at that job. So to do that, that's just a fucking... and I'm not sure if that's who it is, but if that's not who it is that I think it is, like whoever it is, you're a piece of shit.
That is a true story.
You are a fucking piece of shit.
I agree. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Shut the fuck
That's what she can. That's
yeah.
what he or she can do.
Yeah, them.
So, yeah.
Because it's kind of both.
Yeah, I guess them.
It's kind of both.
Oh, Bijou's barking.
Maybe somebody's snooping around the yard.
Yeah, probably.
Trying to figure out what's going on. Going away. There's 2 blue cars. That's suspect.
There's blue cars.
I've got the Jeep back.
Oh, and
I got the
blue.
Jeep.
Oh,
yeah. So
that's all right. You drove yourself tonight, didn't you?
I did. Well, I just got my Jeep back.
Oh, what was wrong with it?
A bunch of shit. I mean, just had to get it fine-tuned up. I don't know a bunch of engine shit, though, but it just runs really well now, so I'm really happy about that.
Like the new fucking artwork?
I really do. I just want to know why I'm by, that guy. Like, you got all these superstars here. I don't care, Freddie who. I'm by him.
Hear that shit? I told him we were recording. They don't fucking listen.
That's all right. I mean,
anyway,
if everything went smooth, it wouldn't be what it is.
Yeah, we'll just have to talk louder.
I feel like I'm caged. I feel like I'm running around and someone's just stalking me, caging me. So I'm really trying to pay close attention to what I'm saying.
I'm not changing the way I do this podcast to suit anybody. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. Like I said, Romie Lee doesn't work at his fucking day job.
That's good.
But anyway, yeah, I got you're by Freddie Mercury because I don't know. Well, you got Richard Pryor above him.
And?
I mean...
I'd rather would have Rodney. Excuse me.
They're all alive. Everybody else is dead. You know who that is, right?
Yeah, Rodney Dangerfield.
Okay, because you don't really know shit about anything usually.
No, I don't know shit about fuck.
You know who that is, right?
Yeah, that's Smalley.
Biggie Smalls.
Smallies.
I think let's talk rap. Who's your favorite rapper?
Ooh, of all time.
Or who do you think's best?
Slick Rick.
There you go.
I mean, I'm all the way old.
You're like older school than me.
Like older.
To me, Biggie being as fat as he was and rapping as fast as he was without being out of breath, fucking amazing. Well, like Notorious Thugs.
Yeah.
That shit's amazing. He's my favorite.
I like East Coast. I like East Coast rap. I mean, from back in the day.
Yeah.
I never really got into any of the West Coast shit.
Not Tupac or anything?
Tupac was kind of like in the middle. He was kind of both, back and forth. I mean,
Yeah.
his message was really strong. I digged him.
He repeated a lot of things in his songs, and Biggie never did that.
Yeah.
Like Tupac had like several songs where he talked about Cavassier,
Well, they shared a woman between
Cavassier
them.
or however the fuck you pronounce it.
Right. No, but Slick Rick told a story about real nice shit. In fact, my kids grew up listening to bedtime stories.
There's a CD called "Take a Bite Out of Rhyme" where it's metal bands redoing rap songs, and
No,
this band Nonpoint redoes that.
really?
Yeah, the story. Yeah, it's
Huh.
good. I'd play on it here if I could. I'll find it and we play it afterwards.
Right, right.
But yeah, if you could just bring back fucking Tupac and Biggie and get rid of all these fucking rappers that started this trend of wearing fucking skinny jeans on stage.
Name one person you'd like to party with. I mean, out of all the genres and a movie, just anybody famous, the one famous person you like to party with. Because you've already partied with one famous person, but I mean like other, you know what I mean?
You talking about Ron Jeremy?
Yeah, Ron Jeremy.
That wasn't much of a party. I was just kind of sitting back.
It's a story though,
observing him.
right? But it's still
fucking
a thing.
Creepy ass dude.
But you can do that way when you've got a 9-10 inch cock. You pretty much can be anybody you want to be.
Yeah, you can do what you want, I guess.
You know.
Or at least that's what he thought the night I was with him partying.
See what I'm saying? I mean,
like he was doing shit in a strip club that I would have got thrown out in 2 seconds.
Really? Is it something you can share?
I was gonna wait till next week to share that story, but
What about if somebody doesn't make it till next week?
what do you mean?
Like anything could happen. God damn, my stomach is fucking kicking shit in.
What'd you eat?
I don't know.
You don't know what you ate.
What? If I say where I went to go eat at and my stomach's starting to hurt, then people are going to be like, oh, no, I'm not going to eat that motherfucker again.
Bleep it out.
You can bleep it
no,
out.
No. It was a pain in the ass in that last week.
I've been sick all week long, like on and off. I mean, fucking stomach shit and headache. Wife's been sick, which sucks. 2 sick people in the house, so we had to divide the house.
You got COVID?
She's got that.
I need to put a mask on.
Huh?
I need to put a mask on.
It's too late now.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
We're with
but
it.
no, but I don't
Each
think
other.
COVID makes you run out of your ass. It doesn't get, I mean,
I don't know.
I've never heard diarrhea as a symptom. Of course, I've heard every symptom in the fucking world so people don't have to go to work.
I've successfully navigated not getting COVID for.
Yeah, and that's a good thing because we both are
I
really.
still wear my mask out, and people look at me like I'm fucking crazy. I'm waiting for somebody to say something. I'll be like, I just had a kidney transplant. You fucking
Right,
shut up.
right.
I'm not gonna fucking die because you're a fucking idiot.
That's a true story.
But
So seriously, who would you really party with? We'll save that story for next week though. But the one person,
like in their heyday,
just at all,
probably Motley Crue.
really?
Yeah,
Because
I read that. Well, they're my favorite band.
Are they?
Yeah,
I figured.
like old '80s hair.
And
band.
Prince is your favorite artist.
Yeah,
Okay.
because Prince is like one of the greatest fucking guitar. But like he doesn't get credit for being like one of the greatest guitar players ever.
Yeah, he does.
But you don't hear that about him.
Well, because he played 25 other instruments.
I know, he's just fucking. He's probably the most talented musician there is.
You think so?
Yeah, because he played everything on every album.
That is, I forgot about that.
So, and there's like tons of albums you haven't even heard, but it's fucking amazing. Like they asked, I can't remember what magazine it was, maybe Rolling Stone. Somebody was interviewing Eric Clapton. They're like, "What's it feel like being the greatest guitarist in the world?" He's like, "I don't know. You need to go ask Prince."
Really?
Yeah.
Because Stevie Ray Vaughan was dope too.
Yeah.
Eddie Van Halen.
Mm-hmm.
They got this new dude out named King Fish, young kid.
I know you're talking about. Kind of a
Wicked.
bigger black dude.
Yeah, yeah.
What is his name though? Oh, time to hit the Google.
Yeah, I don't know, but they were saying that this kid could be the greatest of all time. They didn't think he would live long enough because he's doing nothing but
He's
probably
like the second coming of.
B.B. King or one of those cats. I don't know, but they think the kid's gonna outlive
He's
himself.
like the next BB King.
Yeah, but he doesn't take care of himself very well. I mean, he's like 17, 18, and he's huge. He can't drink right now, so maybe he just eats his way out. Yeah, the kid can just play.
Yeah, I've seen him before. I've heard him. Yeah, he's pretty fucking amazing.
I think for me, partying with Method Man would be the shit for me. I think I'd enjoy that a lot.
Yeah.
Him and kind of partied with Kevin Hart once or twice, but we know him as somebody else.
Who partied with him?
Kevin Hart.
Who partied with Kevin Hart?
I did.
You did.
Yeah. Yeah. We just don't call him Kevin.
We got to get him a. What'd you say?
We just.
We're gonna have him as a guest on the podcast.
That's gonna be
You're like,
bad.
we got to get him a high chair.
Yeah. Yeah. See, and it's not me. He won't be offended, will he? Think he'll
If we get him a high
want to
chair.
talk about it?
Oh, so I'm getting I ordered a futon because we're gonna start having guests on here. We're probably gonna have our first guest next week. Hopefully, I'm just waiting to hear back confirmation. But I ordered a futon.
Is it gonna fit?
Shit. Yeah, it's gonna fit. But it's gonna be over there. Here's some shit. I went to. I guess I probably shouldn't name the furniture store, but I went to this furniture store. I was looking at this futon, maybe like a week and a half ago. Week ago? No, it was last week. And I went there, and it was like $275. And I'm like, I'm going to go back today and buy it when I got off work. And I went out there. Price had changed.
Just like that?
Yeah.
Did it go up or down?
It went up. Yeah, you know how far it went up? The tag on it said $500.
What?
So I called the guy over. I was like, I was here like a week ago, and this was $275. He's like, yeah, everything's went up in price. I was like, that much?
It's almost double.
That much? I was like, my math's not great, but that's probably like at least 80-90% higher.
Fuck.
He's like, yeah, we can't help it. I'm like, that's fucking crazy that it went up that high.
Did you tell him that you know how to look at the little tag on that bullshit to see what they pay for it?
No, that's how we used to do it.
Oh.
Yeah, at the furniture store I worked back in the day.
I don't get it, man.
Back in the day.
It's going to be too.
Before I was Romie Lee.
Oh. I like that. Don't knock knock.
Who's there?
Another douchebag minding someone else's business other than their fucking own. So fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Why do you always look at the TV? Your camera's right there.
I don't know.
You don't ever look at the camera.
Which camera?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Yeah, you're fucking with me, man. So which camera do I look at?
This one.
Isn't that the one I'm looking at?
No, you keep looking up there.
Well, if
The
I
fucking
look here, I
TV
can't
screen.
fucking see what I'm doing here because I'm looking up there. But
Well, if you're looking right there, then trust me, that's where you're.
so
need to be
you're
flipping
saying
off.
they can't see me when I go fuck you right here? I just have to say it right.
You can, but yeah, do it. The people that are listening instead of.
Fuck you, bruh.
Oh, I guess yeah. So, yeah, I guess I lied to you because we're on that camera right now. So if you look straight there, yeah, that's the camera on right now.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
you're
sorry. I
definitely
told you
never-
wrong.
And
So, so if you look up there and that's the view you're looking at, right there, then you want to use that camera.
God, I just want to look up.
We're both such amateurs at this.
It's okay. So I made a point. So earlier in the week, I was arguing with little Kevin Hart about blocks. How many blocks he lived from the liquor store. So this went on for probably 15.
Is your stomach making
20.
that noise?
No, I think it was my.
Oh.
Yeah, it could be my stomach, man, because I'm about to shit my pants. I'm trying to get done with this.
Is your fucking beard hitting the mic?
I don't think so.
That's what it was.
Oh, wow.
Just get your mic back.
So it sounds like when the nose gets good, a chick doesn't shave
We got
your...
some feedback on Facebook that said you need to learn how to fucking work your mic. Just
I'm not used to having anything...
a little bit there. You keep saying that, but I don't believe that.
You don't believe that?
No.
Why don't you pull your dick out? Let's find out.
No, we're not doing that.
Okay,
Jesus
well,
Christ.
you're just talking about...
Really have a shit fit then.
Yeah. Why?
Hmm?
They'd have a shit fit?
Yeah, whoever the fuck.
They're going to have to really
fit.
dig hard to get back on, which means you have to ask a friend about a friend to find out what's going on. And you know what? That makes you a fan, you little bitch. You know?
Yeah.
Dude.
Like I said, I know they Facebook stalk me.
That's really
is,
sad. But anyway.
And that's the thing about somebody that gets offended. They won't quit listening. They'll keep listening to be offended again or fake offended or whatever the fuck.
But what would make somebody think that they were that important that it would be all about
I'd
them?
see that's what you see. You got to get a fucking hobby. You know, I used to give a shit. Like shit other people did used to bother me. And then like 28, I quit going to the bars. I really kind of quit drinking. And I was like, unless it affects me personally, I don't give a shit what anybody does.
Right.
Don't fucking care.
I guess I'm
I'm not going to stop telling my fucked up stories.
Right.
They're from fucking, what am I, 44? These
Well,
were before I was
back.
Before I was 28. So we're talking like fucking like 18 years ago.
They do what they
Whatever.
do.
Like I said, I'm not good at math.
If I said people with blue eyes have stinky breath, I guess they're the only person that's got blue eyes and stinky breath because, You have blue eyes.
Huh?
Do you have blue eyes?
No, they're hazel green.
Oh, whatever. Y'all look alike.
They're beautiful. I know that.
No, that was.
You told me that.
Is that what I said?
Last week you did, yeah.
I don't remember that.
You had too much proper number 12 to drink.
Yeah.
That's not an Irish accent. What was that? What accent was that? It's fucking warm in here today. I'm sweating.
Are you nervous about something?
No, I was just
done something wrong?
just fucking pissed off. Yeah, apparently fucking told stories that weren't inappropriate on here.
Think about it this way, man. We have our own little paparazzi, a one-band dude paparazzi.
Mm-hmm. I just don't
It feels special. It's like we have a fan.
I don't.
A super fan.
I don't. I wouldn't probably call him a super fan. I just don't understand what's missing in somebody's life that they fucking worry that much about, like what other people are doing.
Some people just don't get fooled.
Like if it's the dude I'm thinking of, like we used to be friends and we had a falling out because he's a fucking douchebag.
Yeah.
You be around people where you're having a good time and partying and they start shit and then they want you to fucking jump in and fight. I'm like, I didn't start that shit. I don't give a fuck if you get your ass beat. If you're running your mouth, fuck you.
Get it.
Right? Is that how you feel?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm just at a loss of words because I didn't know that people still did that. I thought that was when I graduated high school. It stopped there. You know?
Yeah. High school never ends. That's
you
a
know,
saying.
I'm always referring back to staying in your own fucking lane. Stay in your lane. If you don't like the way the traffic's, get the fuck off the highway. Do something different. And I want to slander and be a dick so bad, but I'm trying to just maintain and focus forward. Now there's 3 things I shouldn't say.
It's probably way more than that. But
well, there's three things.
just the main 2 is the thing. God, it would fucking really be up shit's creek.
It would be.
I had a list of shit we were going to talk about today.
Well, I really would. I mean,
what I was going to ask you about.
The things that piss me off. Today, nothing.
Yeah, let's do
pisses-
that. We usually do that early in the segment. We're like,
I don't really have anything profound that pisses me off right now. Well,
I already
we've
said what
talked
pisses
about
me
it.
off.
Yeah, we've talked about it. We've talked about it. You know,
are you scared of spiders?
I mean, if I'm watching on TV, no. If a spider was on me, I'd probably shit.
Why the fuck does that thing keep popping up?
What's popping up?
There's some fucking thing on my computer screen.
What is it?
Fucking stupid.
Porn alerts?
No, it's like a fucking thing. And when you move your mouse a certain way, it fucking comes off. I don't know. It's some.
When you move your mouse a certain way,
yeah,
just
like the weather
off.
pops up for some fucking reason. I don't know what it is. I'll figure it out.
You didn't get anything I said right there.
No, what'd you say?
You said when you move your mouse a certain way, it just comes off.
Mine's.
So I'm perverted.
Yeah,
So my mind.
I got a rat.
A rat.
Mm-hmm. Like a big New York City rat.
I'm old. I got a mole.
So I was having a conversation with somebody about spiders today. Like, yeah, I was like, I don't even fucking kill them anymore.
They say we eat certain amount of spiders every year. They just claw into our mouths and die.
You know, I moved into this house in July of last year. I've not seen one fucking spider in this house.
Maybe they're all in your stomach.
Not in the basement, not anywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just a bad year for spiders in the neighborhood, or
I don't know. Maybe it's not a spider neighborhood over here.
I just don't fuck with snakes.
Yeah, I don't like snakes, but I don't kill spiders anymore unless I know it's a brown recluse.
They have a little fiddle on their ass, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
But they can't like really climb. They don't have hair on their bodies.
Who knows that? Why is that something that you know?
I know that because it was probably like 15 years ago. I thought I was having staph infection. I kept thinking I was getting bit by
that's
brown
right.
recluses.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember you. Didn't you have a bite someplace on your arm or something like that?
I had one on my leg, but it was a staph infection. So I was like Googling all this shit about brown recluses. Yeah, they don't have hair on their legs. So unless your walls are like textured in some way, like they can't like just like the walls, like they can climb this because it's like fabric, but
right,
just like a regular painted wall, they can't climb that.
But isn't that why they're called recluse? Because you don't see them very often.
Yeah, they stay away. So my house is probably fucking crawling with them. I just don't know because they're hiding.
They're in your stomach.
They're not in my stomach. I'd be dead.
I don't know. I'm not that
Yeah,
smart.
they're pretty fucking poisonous.
I don't know shit about fuck.
My shirt's supposed to be here today. It's not made yet.
Yeah. I mean, I'm so happy my Jeep's back in the driveway again. I've waited a long time for that bitch.
Well, it's in my driveway now.
Yeah, but it's here with me.
Put the brake on?
Yes. It's in gear, so it won't roll back into the street.
Oh, it's a manual, huh?
Yeah.
You know, I've never driven a manual.
Oh, feel free to climb up in that bitch and drive it anytime you want.
Probably fucking rip your clutch out.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Probably wouldn't do worse than what you've done to it.
We've been through some good times. We've been through some very good times.
I can imagine.
I mean,
so who's let's see, what else am I going to ask you? Oh, who's your celebrity crush? Who's your hold on, let me preface that. Non-porn star, who's your celebrity crush? Because I know who you'd say for porn star.
Do you?
Rachel Starr.
You are correct.
We've had this discussion before.
You are correct.
I forget what she looks like.
Pink.
Pink?
Yeah, she's just a cool badass.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she's just a baller.
I'm gonna look up Rachel Starr.
Oh, you don't have
Will that come up on Google? I forgot what she looked like. Is it 2 R's? She gotta be 2 R's.
Yeah, she kind of looks like the chick that Machine Gun Kelly's dating.
Oh,
that kind of a
Megan. What's her name?
Yeah, Megan, whatever her name is, which I don't think is very good looking.
Megan, Megan Fox?
Yeah.
Is that her name?
Yeah, my wife and I were having some weird conversation about about that.
Is that her with
Machine Gun Kelly? Oh, with Joe, the sweetie pie guy.
That is Joe. What's his Joe Exotic? The Tiger King. That shit was fucking outrageous. They've got
a new show coming out with the Tiger King. I mean, it's like a series. People are playing the Tiger King.
See, that's another thing I was gonna fucking rant about is fucking pop-ups. Do you see all the pop-ups pop up?
You look at one thing and it gives you like 20 other things.
Dude, I was on Samsung's website today and it fucking popped up a pop-up for Samsung. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm on your website already. Why the fuck are you popping up? I know where I'm at. I'm just trying to redeem my fucking $200 rebate that took a month longer to get than they said it was gonna.
I wonder if they both share the same kind of panties.
Well, she's got like, what is that, leopard print? And he's into fucking big cat, so.
But he's not into that cat.
He's probably.
He likes tubed cat.
Tubed cat. Snakes. Tube snake.
It's perfect.
So Tiger King and Rachel Starr. Yeah, she's pretty hot. She's got big fakers. I'm not.
No, my wife talked about doing that, and I'm like, I like the mushy gush.
The gushies.
Yeah, I don't want to feel like I'm laying on,
What's that? What do they call them on Your Mom's House podcast?
My mom's what?
Your Mom's House podcast with Tom Segura.
My mom's house?
No, that's what it's called. Your Mom's House.
Oh, I'm like,
it's Tom Segura and Christina P. She calls it. What's she call them? Mushy purples.
Mushy purples.
Yeah, since she had a couple kids, like her nipples are big and purple and mushy.
Point down.
Mushy.
Your nipples just drop
mushy
down
purples. That's what they call them. So, what else you want to talk about?
I don't. It's one of those days. I tell you, I was sick all week.
And you don't know what caused it?
No, I have no idea. I thought it was something I didn't do anything Sunday. Laid around, and I was back and forth to the bathroom. I spent more time in the bathroom than the living room. But my bathroom setup is amazing. I've got my cell phone cord to plug my phone in. I have a heater on the floor. I've got a towel so my feet are warm.
You have a heated floor or a heater on the floor?
I have a heater on. It's a heated floor because I keep the heater on.
Oh, but some places have heated floors.
That's for rich white people.
That show I'm watching. That's what we need to talk about. Fucking.
What's that? That show?
Inventing Anna.
You're just into her, aren't you?
Julia Garner. Yeah, I didn't even know her name till last week.
Do you think she's hot or just think she's a good actress?
She's cute, but
is she cute or cute after 3 o'clock in the morning?
No, her acting is fucking amazing. It's amazing in Ozark, and then in Inventing Anna, I started watching it. I'm about halfway through. Just her fucking mannerisms and her facial expressions. Like when the reporter's asking her questions and the reporter finds out something and she's like, what about this? You did this. She just gets this little her lip just kind of like this
You're
little,
into her.
This little smirk.
You're like studying her.
This little smirk. Well, it's good. She keeps fucking around. She's going to be like her generation's Meryl Streep as far as actresses go. She's that good.
What?
Yeah. She's fucking good, dude.
All right.
And I've had people agree with me on that.
Just because your people agree don't make it so.
They're pretty smart people.
And by the way,
they're people with degrees.
Back up.
Okay.
Don't you ever fucking shush me again.
When did I shush you?
I was saying something and you were like, shh, but you were doing your technical shit up there. I mean, you were doing your engineering, and I get ready. You're like, shh. I was like, motherfucker, I'm in school again.
Before we started the podcast.
Shh.
Because I was getting ready to start it, and like...
You didn't want me to talk through it?
I want silence while the music's playing until the picture fades
Need
in.
them fucking signs up there that says, hold your comments. Silence.
I thought you meant I just shushed you just now.
No.
You see, fucking, you're like a woman, dude. You brought up shit that happened like 30 minutes ago.
It happens. My wife's a woman.
Fucking guy. I was like, you had me confused. I'm like, did I just shush him?
I know. Oh, by the way, shout out to my EBL. See, we did it. You did it at the wrong time. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Did I mention last week that Hillbilly Johnson was in a bike accident?
Yeah, they're having a benefit. I shared it today on Facebook.
Oh, right on. So shout out to Hillbilly, one of my EBL brothers, and the rest of the EBL family. Holla.
Yeah, I was gonna.
And Mikey told me to tell you, what's up, homeboy? That's his thing. What's up, homeboy?
We should have him on the podcast too.
Oh, that'd be a fucking kill. He's a trip.
Keep talking. I'm trying to get on my Facebook
I'm reaching for this fucking bottle.
Oh.
People are probably wondering, is this motherfucker going to ever take a drink?
I'm trying to.
Yes, motherfucker, I am. I have a real shot glass today, too. Had a hard time trying to have a drink today. Just wasn't feeling it. Wasn't feeling it at all.
See, even Facebook's got pop-ups showing me where shit's at. I've been on Facebook for fucking ever. I know where shit's at.
You know, the pop-ups is like a way, like telling your ass and shit. If you have like a family computer and you're on some shit you probably shouldn't be on, it's going to pop later on and snitch all on you. Speaking of snitches.
There it is. Benefit for Keith Johnson, April 24th, 11 to 3 at Chuck's, right?
Yeah, I really wish that shit was on a Saturday, not a Sunday. Just think they'd get quite a bit more people on there if they did that.
Got some good feedback from another friend of ours today, too.
Maybe we should.
Everybody except one person apparently has enjoyed our podcast. But.
Yeah. I think that you should do comedy there.
I was going to suggest that before I seen that pop up. I was going to be like, hey, can we do a benefit for
Yeah, maybe we can do that a separate small,
one?
A show, and then you guys
maybe
can
down at Schmidt Motors.
Wow,
we're gonna have the Schmidt brothers on as guests too. Once we line that up, we want to do a show at his shop.
That'd be
Bryce Schmidt. He opened his own motorcycle shop.
Phenomenal fucking mechanic.
He is amazing.
Yeah, he's a cool as shit dude too.
He's like at his bikes at Sturgis, and like I think he's been over to like Switzerland or somewhere with him.
I'm not sure, but he's been inside of a billionaire.
Yeah, you're just so interested in that. You want to talk to him about that.
I
want to talk to his brother about comedy and shit.
That's cool. I just want to know.
His brother's Brett Schmidt from Lawrence, comedian, fucking good dude.
I've got to ask him. You've had local pussy, you've had billionaire pussy. Are they similar? Are they the best?
Billionaire pussy.
Billionaire pussy.
Yeah. Was that like the Paul? Was it Paul?
I looked that up. It's Paul Mitchell.
Paul Mitchell.
It's him, but he also owns Patron.
It's his daughter, right?
It's his daughter, and she's not good looking.
What do you
but
mean?
She's got billionaire pussy. She's a race car driver.
What?
Yeah, she drives I don't know, the fuckers that just line up and they go straight real fast.
Oh, drag cars.
A drag car.
So is she like good at it?
I don't know.
Is she like the queen of drag racing? Is she a drag queen?
Oh, you better be careful.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Drag queen.
What's her name?
I don't know.
Well, I can't Google it then.
Well, Google Jesse James' wives. She'll be one that pops up.
Oh, that's right.
Jesse James.
To Jesse James, right?
Yeah, and he cheated on her too. I think he must have been married to her before he married Sandra Bullock.
Are they actually married?
They were, because and then he got caught hitting it with some tattooed up porn chick, I think.
Oh, he was with
there she is right there. Alexis
DeJorio.
Yep. DeJorio. Yeah, that's her. Yep. 10-4.
Where's it taking me to her Twitter?
So she's not extremely hot. She's inked up.
That's totally dark hair, fucking gothy looking makeup, tattoos. That's my wheelhouse. I'd get into that billionaire pussy.
Billionaire. Does she have a nun on her arm, or is that
a what?
a nun?
Oh, I thought you said a nut.
Well, I'm sure she's had
I'm
none
not
in
sure
her
what
arms,
that
her
is.
face, her chin.
Yeah, she's hot.
No,
Bryce, your ex-girlfriend's hot.
I don't think so. His current girlfriend's a good-looking chick,
We should
and
have her
she's
on,
cool
too.
as shit. Yeah, well, yeah, she's extremely cool. She knows about bikes too.
And have her on the casting futon we're getting.
The casting, yeah,
It's a black futon that looks like a casting couch. Just because I like the color black, not. You know,
oh, that's where we're going
I
now?
mean, I'm guessing the majority of our audience knows what I'm talking about when I say casting couch.
Well, you're not talking about. You mean just having her sit on the couch? You don't mean like weird couching.
No, just
You're just calling it that.
yeah, because it's black. Every casting couch I've ever seen on the type of movies I watch is black.
And you would think it'd be a different color. So
He's not married to Sandra Bullock anymore. He's
No.
been married. See, he was married to her also, and she did a sex tape with Vince Neil.
How do you know that?
I know.
They're like a hoe directory if you're rich. Oh, she looks plastic. Was she in one of those videos too? I'm hot for teacher.
Fucking no, she's not that old. I don't know who that was.
Well, who's the naughty nurse right there? Go down.
Who?
No, over here.
Where?
Up, and then right there.
Oh yeah, that's her. She was on the cover of the Blink 182 album.
Give it up for the naughty nurses. Naughty nurses in the house.
There's her sexy, and that's her with. Is that a mugshot?
Oh, she was a porn star. See,
She was, yeah. Yeah, she did a porn with Vince Neil of Motley Crue.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that her porn fame? Was with Vince Neil? Or
I don't know if she was an actual
actor?
porn star or if she just did a celebrity porn with, I don't know.
Oh. Wow.
Maybe I should fucking. What's that shit where you look up? It's got all the information on it. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
The fuck's it called? Wikipedia.
Wikipedia?
Yeah. You'd probably tell me then.
Well, she's got to be a porn star. She looks slutty.
I don't know. Does she say she's 43 now?
I wonder. No,
I know way too much about porn.
I was told all you talk about is porn. Fucking.
That's all you ever want to talk about. I'm like, hey, what about this comedian or this music? And you ask me about porn.
Yeah. My dudes are with. There he is, big. Damn, all my brothers are there. The fuck are they at?
The fuck are you talking about?
Oh, the EBL family got this one cat, Big Scott. He's a big ass dude, man.
Is that why he's named Big Scott?
His name's not Big Scott. I just call him Big Scott.
Oh.
He's a big motherfucker, man. He's definitely a good dude to have on your side.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm glad I'm friends with you, because all your friends.
Yeah, because I'm not a threat at all. I got a good mouthpiece. I will fucking talk your ass into a corner.
I believe you mentioned that last week.
No, you were saying can you please come to the office? Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm busy.
Had that conversation. They were like, could you please come to the office? Lighten that whole deep tone down. Because I was making fun of him about that.
Oh, were you?
It wasn't a very good sense of humor.
We were already in the office when we got talked to. We're not going to talk about the.
But I'm just saying,
I mean, day job on here anymore.
I don't have a job.
Yeah.
I don't have a job.
Yeah.
I deliver papers.
Jacor doesn't work there, and Romie Lee doesn't work there. So.
It is what it is. I see it when I see it when I see it.
You deliver papers like newspapers or like court papers?
Both. Everybody's life's in.
You got to be a sneaky motherfucker to deliver court papers. People know when they're getting ready to get served shit. They're fucking
Pineapple
they're
Express.
Like looking out their fucking curtains before. Yeah.
That Pineapple Express. He was good at it. He was.
Was that James Franco? That played that?
No, Seth somebody.
But who was the one that?
The one that played in Knocked Up. I can't.
Yeah, I know, but who served the papers? Was it Seth Rogen?
Is Seth the one that's?
I thought Seth was the one that was high all the time, and then
he was a drug dealer.
Yeah, but who served the papers? That was James Franco, right?
No, James Franco was a drug dealer, and I think his name is Seth. The one that plays in like Knocked Up.
Yeah, Seth Rogen.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, he was
paper
the guy
deliverer.
Yeah, okay, that's right.
They were funny. They're in this also in this movie called The End. Is this the end?
Yeah, I remember seeing that. Where the fucking earth opens up and the devil with the huge penis
that comes up and gets him. Yeah.
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 That was like an all-star cast.
I know. Of all
People,
the...
like, yeah, a lot of comedians in that. Aziz Ansari was in there.
Which one's he? Little skinny dude?
Is that Indian guy?
The Indian guy?
Yeah.
Well, you're a real comedian. I mean, like, you're a professional comedian, so you know all that comedian shit. I just know people like, oh, I like this guy in the movie. Yeah.
This whole fucking podcast is just me Googling shit.
Well, you know,
shit because you don't know anybody.
I know, but I'm trying to
recognize
move a
that
lot
guy?
because I'm trying to keep my ass. Oh, I know him.
Yeah,
I'm trying to keep my ass
sorry.
pulled together so I don't shit myself.
Yeah, don't shit in the podcast studio.
No, but I just want to.
I already got enough.
Leave.
We got nice, beautiful art. We don't need
I know.
abstract
I'm
art.
trying
on
to
the
figure out
chair.
a way if you can see me from the waist below, if I could easily slip my pants down, just shit in the fucking cup, and just stick it outside of the door.
We don't need abstract art on the floor.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
I already have like a carpet with constellations. It doesn't need a big brown star.
I'm
in
doing
the middle
well
of it.
because I just don't feel the fucking best.
Yeah, I could tell.
You know.
And
But I enjoy doing this.
We should have recorded. Did you feel better yesterday?
No, I didn't.
See, we're recording on a Friday instead of Thursday.
I just didn't.
Just had some shit
It's just
going
been kind of
yesterday.
on and off, you know. Like now I'm going, man, I'm really getting warm. Does that mean like
I hope
the
I don't
bubbles
get
are? It's like a stomach.
Actually, I've been. Go ahead. I don't.
No, it's like a
cut you
stomach
off.
thing. It's not like a. Because Chris had a cough. I didn't have a cough. I'm not coughing or
Yeah.
different symptoms, but
Ever since I had like the kidney surgery, did I ever tell the? But anyway, ever since I had the kidney surgery, like I don't know this whatever med I'm on like 15 pills in the morning and 10 at night. One of them like makes me not poop. But I had tacos from a place here in town.
and you shit
Yesterday, or was it Wednesday? Yeah.
and it just opens you up.
Yeah, and it actually felt pretty good because it feels a lot better being able to, water falls out of your ass than trying to push a hard shit out.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Someone's got some booms.
probably the neighbor.
Who is he?
I have no idea.
You haven't met your neighbors?
The one on one side of me I've never even seen, and I've lived here since July.
Sorry, I'm just rubbing my stomach.
Somebody should probably check on them.
Who?
The neighbors this way. I've never seen them. I've seen them across the street.
Maybe they work
next
nights.
I've talked to the. I don't know. I go to work at like 3:30 in the morning, so
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know how you do it.
because I like to get my day over and come home and watch like afternoon fucking talk sports radio TV shit.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about sports, but I was catching on to when you guys were all discussing the Cheetahs going to the Dolphins.
Yeah.
No one's happy about that. I mean,
The Chiefs got the better end of the deal on that when you think about it.
so did they just trade players?
No, they traded him, and then they got 5 draft picks back. They got Miami's first round pick this year, second round pick this year, 4th round pick this year, and then 2 like the 4th and 6th round picks next year.
For one dude?
Yeah, the thing is, Kansas City wouldn't be able, like Tyreek Hill was going to be a free agent at the end of next season, and people like to renegotiate their contracts if they don't think they're getting paid. They couldn't afford to keep him, so it's good that they got all those draft picks for him now.
He's worth that much?
He's very good. I don't like him personally.
Didn't he kick women's ass?
That's why he was a 5th round draft pick instead of like a 1st or 2nd round. He was at Oklahoma State and he had a domestic violence charge against his girlfriend. So he had to transfer to some little college in Mississippi, I think.
She did?
He did.
Oh.
Because Oklahoma State kicked him out after that.
Okay.
And I've always said that's why I don't like him. I was like, if he wasn't on the Chiefs, they'd probably be my second team. So I guess they're my second team now. But
What college did he go to?
he went to Oklahoma State and then he got kicked out. And then he went to
Because I saw him on the interview. He's like, I'm back home. MIA, I'm back home. What the fuck does that mean?
well, he's got a house down in fucking Florida, I guess.
Okay. Huh.
How come his fucking Wikipedia don't come up when I...
Maybe you don't get a Wikipedia. There it
There
is. I was going to say how many times he kicked this girl's... He ain't the best looking motherfucker in the house, is he?
Oh, he went to Garden City Community College. I forgot that.
What?
He attended Garden City Community College, Oklahoma State University, and West Alabama. That's where he went. That's where he went from Oklahoma State.
Okay.
So, yeah, he was out in Garden City. Somebody told me the other day that somebody they knew played with him. or something.
Oh,
He's probably like the second, but Devontae Adams is like he got traded from Green Bay to the Raiders this year, and he's probably the best receiver. But yeah, Tyreek Hill has undeniable talent. I just don't like the guy.
He's got to have talent. He's an ugly motherfucker.
But now he's in the same division as my team, so.
Is that going to pose a problem?
No, because I don't think the quarterback that's in Miami has the arm to get the ball to him down the field. So he's just going to have to throw little short dump-off passes. And Tyreek can't break a fucking 70-yard thing, run every time after catching the ball. He can do it sometimes, but... Because Miami's quarterback, he had like hip surgery in college, and he just hasn't been the same. He just...
So why would they use the second string?
Zip on his ball. I don't know. I don't even know why they drafted him, but they need to find somebody else.
Huh.
I heard a rumor today they might fucking try to trade for Tom Brady since he unretired.
Who's going to trade? Get the fuck
Miami. That's what I heard.
Mr. Black can't afford to buy any more T-shirts. Jerseys.
He'd be a Dolphins fan. He is a team-hopping fuck. He just I remember he's a Patriots fan and I'm a Bills fan, so we'd argue all the time. And then the next year he came in and buck shit. I was like, I thought you were a Patriots fan. He's like, I'm a Tom Brady fan. I'm like,
yeah, 100%.
I was like, you got a man crush on him? He's like, oh, yeah. I'm like...
I think you should get a Tom Brady tramp stamp.
How do you know he doesn't already have one?
Well, I don't.
We're going to have him as a guest on this podcast.
And we'll ask him
We'll find out, yeah. We'll make him fucking drop trow.
That'd be funny.
I guess just a little bit in the back. You won't have to completely drop trow, but...
He'll go, man.
Oh, shit. Mr. Black.
He's a funny motherfucker too. It'll be a gas. I don't know. We'll have to have a recap.
Just watching you two fucking argue all the time. I'm just gonna sit back and watch it.
But he did come back and he told me that I was absolutely right. He doesn't live 4 blocks away from the liquor store. It was way more than 4 blocks. Because every time you go through an intersection, that's considered a block. Just because you're on one road.
See, that shit popped up again. I gotta figure out why the fuck that's doing that.
What's that? What popped up?
I'm just going to move this shit around, keep talking.
Oh.
When I slide my mouse off one side of the screen, this shit pops up, so I'll just
move this around. Oh, did I break your concentration?
See, people can't see what I'm doing right now. You can see it on the screen, but they can only see that part there.
These chairs make you feel like you're all slumped into this motherfucker like this.
That's a Serta.
Serta makes a chair?
You're sitting in it. Mine's a cheap one off Amazon. I just took it because it's got armrests and I like to lean on it. But that one's, that's a Serta.
Well, what makes a Serta any better than a normal chair?
I don't know.
I don't feel like I'm resting any better. Like I'm falling asleep.
You're talking like you're resting today.
I know. Yeah.
You need some Grande, did you?
I did.
People say the Grande here isn't as good. I'm addicted to it. It's better than any other fucking fast Mexican food in town.
The sauce fucks it up. You must have eaten sauce.
I don't like their sauce.
I can't do without sauce.
I eat Chipotle Tabasco on everything, so it doesn't matter. I don't even ask for sauce when I go there.
It's a mistake.
But dude, I'm a fucking taco burger fiend.
I've never had it.
Somebody told me, hey, you eat taco burgers? Tacos don't belong on buns. That's what we need to talk about. Like I love Mexican food. It's my favorite Mexican food, but it's such a fucking scam.
Why do you say that?
It's all the same shit in tortillas. It's just rolled or folded or
differently.
Yeah.
Never thought
it's all
that.
Basically the same ingredients. Tacos, burritos. Like if you go to like Taco Bell or whatever, you get a taco, a burrito, or a chalupa, it's all the same meat. It's just the same shell or different shape. It's either folded.
But they don't taste the same.
Some's fried.
Like Taco Bell does not taste like Taco John's.
No, I'm just saying like.
You mean
on one particular menu, like tacos and burrito, just Mexican food in general. Tacos, burritos, enchiladas. They're just all.
And chimichangas aren't even a Mexican deal.
It's just a fried burrito.
With the lettuce and shit inside of it.
Sometimes. I've had them without.
Really?
Yeah.
I have to tell them no.
I'm a fucking tamale fiend.
Tamales
dude, I make
good.
Fucking for a honky.
Do. Yeah, you do.
I call it when I make tamales, I call it Operation Honky Tamale. I make bomb ass tamales.
You do.
My sister.
All your.
My sister's like, she's like, we get tamales from somebody's mom that a friend of hers works with, and she's like, I don't want to say it, but yours are better.
How is your sister?
She just had back surgery.
I know.
She was bragging that night. She's like, oh, I'm feeling pretty good. And the next day, she's like, I recant that shit. I'm like, yeah, the fucking hospital meds wore off. That oxy they send you home with isn't as good as the shit they put in your IV.
So was it major surgery or?
Oh, they fused something. I can't remember. Should have her on the podcast.
She scares me. Terrified of her.
See, I could call on the phone, but I think I use Bluetooth to get the audio from this to the laptop for the program. So, but it's intended to where you can call somebody on the phone and interview them through this, and it comes into here. But I don't know if it'll do it both ways. I'll have to test it sometime.
Do it both ways. You really should. That'd be funny to have call-ins. Somebody also suggested you should have call-ins for.
Well, we're gonna have Zoom guests as soon. I'm gonna have somebody Sunday help me set it up.
What is that? You from someone's computer?
Yeah. So they can remotely, it'll bring it up.
That'd be cool.
So it'll just be like, that, but it'll be like this, but it'll be another window. It'll be two windows. Like when I go to the screen where we're Googling how we're in separate corners, that's how it'll be.
I like to prank call somebody, but that's probably not professional. I mean, prank phone calling a motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't even have that dude's phone number.
Well, I wouldn't waste my fingers on dialing that. I wouldn't finger fuck that for $1 million. Just...
Oh shit!
I feel bad that I just
turned down a comedy show.
Huh?
They turned down a comedy show. Somebody approached me about doing comedy here in town.
You turned down?
I just am so fucking out of stage shape. I did one show back in October, and I did 3 after the first wave of the pandemic did. So I literally did 4 shows in the last
maybe should have
2.5 years. So I'm just
an EBO warm-up show.
I got to do some little shows before, because I was like, they wanted to book me. I was like, I don't want to embarrass you or myself. I was like, because that shit's like that. I said that would be like booking a band that hasn't rehearsed in 2 years. It's gonna be shitty. I mean,
I don't know, man.
I'm funny, but like if you don't. It's like you have to
you can fuck with the crowd.
That's the only thing. Like bands can rehearse before they go play, but comedy you have to do it in real time on stage in front of people. There's no. I mean, you could practice at home, but it's just not the same.
You're pretty good at filling it out and bringing it back together. I think you could do it.
I just need to do a few shows to get my feet back under me. I'm gonna be doing one in May up in Junction City. Like I said, I think I mentioned that last week at Rosebuds.
Is that where they dress in drag?
I'm trying to get his video. Maybe we could play that on there. Oh yeah, it's on. He sent it to me on Facebook.
This video of him?
Yeah, he sent it. You know what I'm talking about. He actually made it on Ridiculousness on MTV.
Oh, is that is he, forget it. You know what I mean.
Yeah, it's Ty. Let's see if I can bring it up.
There he is. He is a funny motherfucker.
I'm riding around in a Dodge Caravan.
Come on.
Do you know how many fat
the audio's gonna come through.
bitches I can fuck in the back of?
And he was on Ridiculousness?
Mm-hmm.
That the same guy that was on stage with you?
Yeah, it's your backyard.
He was in the backyard?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
He was the host. And then Eric Von Riker did second, and then I did last.
Yeah, I remember that night now.
Let me see if it'll play when I.
That was a good night.
There. Yeah, it was.
That was an extremely good night.
I'm working right now.
Yeah, the fucking audio's not coming through.
And they got me riding around in one of the nicest whips on the.
Maybe you have to get Facebook permission. You'll figure it out. What's that red dot? Oh.
Try it again. Maybe I had the.
A lot. Look at this.
No, it's just
not going to do it.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how to work this whole fucking program, but.
Now, what do you do this for? It's just his own little TikTok video?
Yeah, he's a car salesman.
Have you ever made a TikTok video before?
I just got on TikTok. I always people ask me if I'm on TikTok, and I'm like, no, I'm not a fucking 12-year-old that dances, so no, I'm not on TikTok.
There's some pretty good shit on TikTok.
So I'm gonna figure out, because I want to watch some TikTok videos on here and make fun of them people. I wonder why that's not fucking.
You hate not being able to figure out stuff.
Yeah.
Not me. If I can't figure it out, fuck, it's just not going to happen.
It's bullshit.
It is.
People that are listening, they're like, they fucking. I don't know how many people. Well, I know how many people watch the podcast because I can see the views on there.
How?
I've almost on. It says like on YouTube underneath it. It says how many views we got.
Pick up my nose because
Look that up.
I think my stomach's gone down some. There's that fucking dead space. I keep on forgetting about that dead space when I'm supposed to be talking and being interactive and everything.
Yeah, you don't ever shut up any other fucking time I'm around you, but
that's
like our one has 60.
That's such a fucking lie.
Oh my god, the second one has 88 views, and the third one, which is our best one, I think, only has 66 views. Get on there and fucking listen to this shit, people.
Yeah, I haven't even listened to
fucking banger of a story to end the podcast.
Yes. You told no fucking stories like we're both scared to tell. I don't even have any good stories. I did tell my wife.
That's what I told you, man. I was like, I know you got good stories, and you're married, so you can't tell them. I said, I need.
But I can.
Every Thursday night for an hour and a half, I need you to fucking pretend that you're divorced.
Well, if I tell the wrong fucking story, I'm going to be divorced.
That's what I mean.
Did I ever tell you about my threesome story? My threesome deal?
No, I told you about mine.
Well, mine really wasn't. So I thought I was going to have a threesome. I was all full of everything.
Oh, this is an almost threesome story.
Well, yeah, it was an almost, and I didn't even know what was going on. I'm at the bar. This has been probably 15. I was young. I wasn't just fat. I was really fit. Mm-hmm. And I really thought it was going to happen, and I got there. Long or the short, the girls started, and I thought I was going to be involved, but they just kind of did their own thing, and I just stood there really feeling awkward, not knowing what to do. So
that's a fucking bummer.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
how long ago was this?
Oh, it's had to be 15 plus years ago.
So it was like you probably had like a Motorola flip phone that didn't have a camera on it. So like if it was now, like exactly what you do.
Yeah, but I mean, I
get your phone out and hit the video.
I guess I'm just not built for that type of shit.
Like, I don't know if you guys know it, but you're gonna be famous in Japan by tomorrow.
Famous in Japan. Yeah, it's too much shit to try to figure out when you've got that much going on.
And that's not like that's a saying. That's a famous saying. That's not a racial thing. It's because of the time change. You'll be famous in Japan by tomorrow.
So would you be making fun of Japanese people?
No, that's I'm just clarifying that.
My sister's
I'm just
Asian.
clarifying that I'm not making fun of Japanese. I'm just trying to explain the saying because of the time change.
You know what'll happen?
You'll be famous in Japan by tomorrow.
Dude probably has a distant cousin that happens to be Asian, so they'll find that offensive. Oh, so sorry. My sister is Asian. She's cool as shit. She's Blackanese or some shit like that.
That's an actual term.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, shout out.
Fuck, we're almost like 52 minutes in. I guess I should fucking tell my story that you want me to tell. You've just been fucking itching for me to tell this story.
The special story?
The Nolans.
Oh man, you said you were ready to do that. Yes, please do that.
You've been asking me. You've been begging me to do that.
I
don't know why you find it so funny.
You have to know the person and understand who the person is.
I don't know if I should name drop them or not.
I wouldn't name drop them, but the people that know.
Yeah.
The people that know.
The people that
know, and they can explain it to other people about who this person is. It's like call him Better Off Saul.
Better Call Saul?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Salina, Kansas Better Call Saul.
Yeah, because he's definitely a grimy lawyer.
So just remember after you hear this story, this dude is a lawyer now. He could possibly be representing you in court.
And you'll know.
I bet you probably will.
He's the only one that dresses that way.
So we went to New Orleans. This is probably 10 years ago or so. Yeah, it's probably my early 30s. Jimmy from Supercharged Tattoos is like, hey, we're going to go to New Orleans. You want to go? So me and him and Beeson drove to Kansas City and picked up this guy, Better Call Saul. And he's like, hey, my friend wants to go. And I'm like, fuck. Because Jimmy and Beeson were up front in Jimmy's Magnum, his Dodge Magnum. So I had to sit in the back seat with these two fuckers.
That was a vehicle you guys took, the Magnum?
Yes.
Oh.
And there's not a lot of room.
None.
And I was big as fuck at the time. I was like well over 400 pounds. But these just douchebags, they were drinking Saki the whole way there. And they had fucking Saki breath. And they're like just fucking right next to me. The guy is just like, having a good time, man? And he just wouldn't fucking stop. And I just remember I'd had enough from Kansas City to St. Louis. I just remember looking out the window and seeing the arch, driving by the St. Louis arch. And I just looked at him. I was like, dude, if you don't fucking shut up, I'm going to knock you the fuck out, which I probably couldn't have done because I couldn't have got any leverage behind it because we were sitting so close. But anyway, we got to New Orleans and fucking partied and shit. Like the first night we went down to, it was like the week after Mardi Gras, but there was
Right.
still thousands of people in the street. And Jimmy bought us a bunch of beads. So we were throwing beads just into the street, not to see titties or anything.
Why wouldn't you?
We were, because you're going to see them anyway. Why waste our beads? So I noticed that my beads weren't flying as far as I wanted to. So my drunken mind's like, well, I'll just fucking tie them in knots. So I tied these beads in knots so it was like a ball and was just fucking waiting for people to look the other way when they're like the people that were walking in the streets are looking at the balcony on the other side. So when they turned around, I'm just fucking chucking beads at the back of their head and then just standing there like this. And Jimmy sees it and Jimmy starts doing it too. And then Beeson,
There's nothing he wouldn't do.
yeah, and then Beeson's like, you fuckers. And then pretty soon, like, Beeson disappears, which is, he's big as fuck too. So it's like,
Yeah,
he just doesn't disappear into thin air. So we look down there and he's like a block down. So we go, we're like, what are you doing, man? He's like, I'm getting away from you two fuckers. I was like, why? He's like, man, I'm not getting a fucking fight with the 504 boys. You guys are fucking chucking beads at them, which we were. There was like gangster looking dudes in fucking Saints jackets walking down the fucking street. And like, I was fucking hitting them in the back of the head with beads. And then they turn around and look. They were looking up at the balcony on our side because they thought people were throwing fucking beads down. Like we were on street level, just chucking beads at people. So anyway, like, this dude, Better Call Saul and his friend were just so fucking annoying for this whole trip.
And still is.
Yeah, so we kind of got separated for him. Like me and Beeson and Jimmy like went to a bar, and I don't know if you guys been to New Orleans. You can just buy a fucking drink at one bar and just walk down the street and take it into another bar.
Kinda like Vegas.
As long as you're coming in to drink, they don't give a shit. You can take a drink from another bar in there. You try that shit in Salina, you're gonna get fucking bounced out.
Right.
But anyway, I remember. Oh, you haven't heard this part of the story. We were in this bar and we were talking to these girls at the back. They had like a back part of the bar, so we were at that bar.
The VIP room.
No, it was like a bar and then the back room. The bar went to the back room too. It was like the bar was.
But what was in the back room?
It was quieter, less people. But no, it wasn't a VIP room. It wasn't a titty bar. It was just a bar.
Well, that's where all the good shit happens in the very back of the bar anyway.
Yeah, so
Go
we're
ahead,
back
sorry.
there, and I had wore my, first I had all these beads on, and then there's actually a picture down at Jimmy's shop. I have a crown on. Jimmy bought everybody hats. So Jimmy had a pirate hat on. Beeson had a little fireman's hat on, like a tiny one on his big-ass head. And then Better Call Saul and his friend had tiny blue and red cowboy hats on with strings, and I had a crown that looked like Burger King.
Didn't hear that part before.
So we're at the bar, and I had a shirt. You know who Ralphie May is?
Yeah.
Okay, Ralphie May used to have this bit in his act, and I got to meet him here in town. He did a show, and he was selling this shirt. He had this bit in his act about all the different finger bangs there are, like the different finger bang positions.
Didn't.
So we were talking to this girl. She's like, "What's that?" I'm like, "Oh, it's the comedian Ralphie May." She's like, "Is that a menu?" I said, "Well, if you want it to be."
Yeah, I don't remember that part.
So she points to the one. She's like, I want that one. So she pointed to, it was called the Spocker.
The Spocker?
So it's like that. Live long and prosper from Star Wars. So, yeah.
That's a finger banging move?
So she got the Spocker. According to Ralphie May, she got the Spocker.
This is a shocker.
Yeah.
This is a Spocker.
Yeah.
2 in the poo, 1 in the goo.
Yeah. So the Spocker is like 2 and 2.
Okay.
So she got that in the bar, like over her pants, not in her pants. But anyway, she was going to come back and party. Then we lost track of her. So
maybe she already
which
came.
was shitty. Maybe
she came already.
So anyway, we got back to the room that night, and the other two were they had ventured down to there's a certain point on Bourbon Street where it's just lined with rainbow flags. So it's the gay district. There's a gay part of Bourbon Street. Well, they didn't notice it. So they went to this bar and were talking shit, and this like fucking 300-pound fucking 6'4" gay bouncer about beat the fuck out of these two dudes because they were in there talking shit. Once they found out it was a gay bar, they just were fucking antagonizing.
Really?
So they almost got their asses beat. So anyway, they came back to the room. It's probably like 3 a.m, and they got 2 girls with them. and they're just being fucking loud and annoying. And before they got back, I seen they had a milk jug of Saki. It was about half full. And I was drunk, and I just seen the Saki. I'm like, we were fucking trying to think of
how to pay him back.
Yeah, how to pay him back for being such fucking douchebags the whole trip. So I had to go to the bathroom. So I was walking by, and there was the Saki jug. So I just grabbed it and took it in the bathroom and topped it off.
Yeah, good thing it's not the bathroom in town.
Put it back where it was, and then they had came in with these two girls. They're like, "Oh fuck, we're out of beer." And, like Jimmy's laying on the floor, and he's like, "Hey," he's like, "You got that jug of Saki, Saul?" I almost keep saying his name. Yeah. You got that jug? He's like, "Oh shit, yeah, we got the Saki." So they proceed to start chugging this fucking Saki. Fucking jug.
Yeah,
and the one girl,
I remember.
They're like, "Have you ever had Saki?" She's like, "Yeah, I've had Saki before." And like at Saki bars, they chill it, but theirs is room temperature because they're stupid.
Right.
And it's really warm room temperature. It's body temperature, pretty much.
Pretty much. So
they start chugging it, and this girl chugs it down, and she takes a drink of it. She's like, I've never had warm Saki before. It's like drinking pee. And we all just start fucking. I'm laying on the bed, my fucking face in the pillow.
And then, everybody knew except for them.
Yes.
Oh, that's.
And then we finally got up. Like the one girl ended up being cool, and I was like, "What's your name?" And she's like, "Nacosta."
Nacosta.
I said Nacosta. I was like, "That's a crazy name." I was like, "I've never heard that name for like any gender."
You're right.
So she's like, I was like, "Really? That's your name?" So she whipped out this business card. She's like, "Yeah, Nacosta." And I looked at it, and her last name was Spagoots. Spigoots. Spagoots.
Nacosta.
Spagoots.
Spagoots.
I said, "Are you a mafia princess?"
What
she just kind of looked at me, and I think she was. So
what did her business card? Just had her name on it?
And I've Googled this girl. Yeah, I don't know. They were down there for business or whatever.
Apparently.
So, yeah, Nacosta Spagoots. Doesn't that sound like...
it sounds like a Russian mafia queen.
A mafia name, or an Italian. So I probably shouldn't even be telling this story. I could probably be end up in a ditch. But I can't find her anywhere online because that's such a unique name.
If someone comes,
I'll never forget that name as long as I live.
Yeah, that's not like I didn't hear that part of it, with the lady with the card and everything though. But the good thing about it is if someone comes for you, our stalker will know.
Yeah, they could probably tip
and
us
they will
off,
cash in on that.
They'd probably tell them exactly where we're at.
Cash in for the fame of it.
Sure, he knows where I live.
Yeah,
fucking douche.
Who knows? Just don't sue me, okay?
So whatever that's the New Orleans story, and then there's we vowed to never speak of this and never tell Saul about it.
Too late now.
So Beeson was getting married, right? And all of us were invited to this, and then at the wedding reception, Saul it was at the Moose Lodge. Saul was hitting on the bartender. That's what he does. He just hits on women, and it's like a womanizer.
Yeah.
And so he's hitting on this woman, and we're all fucking hammered. And Jimmy walks up to get a drink, and he's like, "What are you doing, Saul? What are you doing? You telling her how you drank piss in New Orleans?" And I'm like, I hear it from behind. I'm like, what the fuck did he just say?
Yeah, and he would do that.
And I whipped it around, and Saul looked at me. He's like, "Yeah, Romie, I heard about that shit." He's like, "Welcome to the game. Me and my roommate do shit like that all the time. He'll leave his bowl of peaches in the fridge. I'll piss in them. He takes my leftover pizza and puts it in his ass cheeks." I'm like, dude, you're never allowed at my fucking house ever.
I'm going to say, that is...
Jimmy's fucking big mouth wife told him the night before they were out drinking.
Is that right?
Yes. Yeah. So we need to have her on the podcast, too, to explain. We'll have them together. Yeah, that'll be a fucking
That'll
trip.
be out of fucking control.
But yeah. So,
out of control.
So, yeah, and that dude's a lawyer now. So I want to find him defending somebody one time and just sit in the fucking panel at the be like
pizza in the ass
just like lean over to his defendant and be like, "Hey, your lawyer fucking drank my piss in New Orleans one time, right?" Just see what he says. Like, I'd like the public defender instead. Thank you very much.
That's the same guy with the hot tub, right?
Yeah.
It's the same hot tub guy.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saul's hot tub. I already told that story on whatever podcast it was. Was that
we can refer back to the Stalker show,
Yeah.
the Showtime.
Anyway, shit, we're at an hour and 5 minutes. I guess that's the fucking podcast.
I guess that's fucking it. Hopefully next week I'll have far more energy and just, it is what it is.
I could tell it's a fucking little bit down, but we'll get this shit edited.
It's always fun, though.
But yeah, we're probably going to have
3 shots of proper
We're
in.
going to have our first guest next week, which I'm pretty excited about.
Boom.
Hell yeah.
Shout out, all my boys.
Yeah, EBO. We got to get that fucking comedy show hooked up.
Yeah, definitely.
We do it at Schmidt's shop, and then they're going to do the podcast that weekend also.
And we'll have to have Mikey. Mikey will love that.
Yeah, right on. All those guys. Like I said, man, my fucking comedy is right in the biker community's wheelhouse. They'd love that shit. Yeah.
Dirtbag.
Yeah. So.
All right. By the way.